Today, we're in Chianti having a Sangiovese blend. Let's get it. What up, winos? Happy Wine Wednesday. I am your host, Jayton Gunter, owner of Grapes and Sand Publishing, and I'm ready to drink some wine today. Hello. We're back for another one. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday. It is Wine Wednesday, and of course I go over a bottle and I now analyze it and figure out if it's good for you. So before we get into that, though, it is also Fiction Week on Grapes and Sand newsletter. So tap in, please, if you get a chance. Definitely subscribe to my newsletter. You can do it on the free side, or for the cost of a cup of coffee for me monthly, you can sign up for my newsletter. It's only $5, and you get access to everything, including interviews, including excerpts from my books, not just my books, but other people's books I've been able to publish. And so yeah, so subscribe. Either way you go, dope. I appreciate your support. Today, I cannot even remember the last time I reviewed a Chianti on this channel. But today we have a Chianti Classico. Has to be a few years, to be honest with you. We have a Chianti Classico. Let's get into it. Today, we're talking about the Poggio al Sale. It could be al Sale, al Sale, I'm not sure. Not Italian, but I'm going to say Poggio al Sale. Chianti Classico. This is the 2022. Hope you guys can see this. And so, it's been a nice little week thus far, and I hope this wine is a good one to get to Silver the Hump Day. Let's get into it. On the nose. Oh, by the way, this is mostly Sangiovese. If there's other grapes in here, they haven't really kind of stated them on the text sheet. But for the most part, it's Sangiovese is the dominant, which is true to form because normally I believe in Chianti Classico it has to be 75% Sangiovese for it to be called a Chianti Classico. So it's Sangiovese mostly with maybe a little bit of extra stuff to kind of give it a different type of perspective from the winemaker's perspective. So let's see what's going on here. On the nose. So on the nose, I immediately get wet soil. I'm also getting this nice little kind of like perfectly ripe cherry going on here too. There's also like a little bit of like hickory, like a little bit of hickory smoke here. I'm getting cedar box. I'm getting a little bit of like truffle. There's a little truffle here too. Kind of a secondary. There's also like a little bit of like tree bark and new car leather. Let's go ahead and taste and see if everything's translated to the palate. Stay tuned. Wine Wednesday will be right back. I've just created a show called Drinking with Dads, and I'm a wine dad, like a regular dad, but aged. To pick up your own V-neck, go to the link in my bio or fruitandglassgear.etsy.com. Cheers. Now back to the show. To me, this is textbook Sangiovese. Very textbook Sangiovese, to be honest with you. It's in line of everything I think of Sangiovese. Nice structure. Let's get into the structure really quick, and then I'll get into the fruit. So acid here is medium plus. Finish is medium. This is a medium plus this is a medium bodied wine, Chianti Classico. Tannin is 10 is a builder. I would say this is more medium plus. Kind of like in... Sorry, this is medium, but it's like the high part of medium. There's definitely some tan in here. Good structures, nice little bitter finish. So what I said medium bodied. Acid is medium plus. Tannin is medium, almost medium plus. Finish is medium. On the fruit side, you get that kind of cherry that I was talking about. It's accompanied with that kind of hickory smoke in the mid palate, along with like this interesting like truffly thing, kind of third quarter to finish. There is definitely kind of a green herb thing going on too in the mid palate that I like. I didn't expect that. I didn't catch that on the nose so much. I'm getting more on the palate. Definitely has some earthy things going on in the mid palate. You definitely get into like a little bit of the soily kind of thing going on there. A little bit of cedar on the finish. This is a solid bottle of wine. I like it. Solid bottle of Chianti Classico. I need to do more of these, to be honest with you. If I'm scoring this wine, I gotta go 88 on this. And yeah, I recommend it. I think this is gonna be really good food wise. By itself, it's solid. This is really gonna shine food wise. And if I'm thinking about food, I'm thinking about flank steak. I'm thinking of like more on the you can get away with like a pork shoulder. I think protein does well with this wine because there's some acid here to cut down some of the stuff. So I think proteins do really well with this. Probably even get away with like a turkey. Not bad at all. I recommend it if you guys can get your hands on it. Other than that, to finish off the newsletter thing, it is Fiction Week. I'm doing a book review. I'm doing a book called A Blade So Black, which is like a fantasy sci-fi thing from a black author, and it's a black characters, which I dig. We don't see that enough in this community. And so if you get a chance to get A Blade So Black, and either read it or listen to it ASAP, I'm going to be coming out with a review / analysis of it in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. Question of the day: how do you feel about Chiantis? Until next time, guys, cheers.